Coming up, a review of the book Tears of the Begums, Stories of Survivors of the Uprising of 1857, originally in Urdu as Begamat ke Asu, written by Khwaja Hassan Nizami and translated by Rana Safvi. Namaste friends, my name is Shil Subramanian Payamal and you are listening to the Histology podcast. Before I proceed, a full disclosure. This book was bought with my own money and not been provided to me by the author or publisher. Little bit about the author. Khwaja Hassan Nizami was born into a Sufi family who were descendants of Hazrat Nizamuddin Aulia and belonged to the Sufi order Chishti Nizamiya. He was born in 1878 or 1879, 20 years after the 1857 uprising, then known as the Ghadar. A curious mind steeped in spiritual knowledge, he became interested in the stories of survivors of Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar's family and recorded their experiences in his book titled Begamat ke Asu. Rana Safvi is a renowned writer, scholar and translator. She is a passionate believer in India's unique civilizational legacy and pluralistic culture. She has published 8 books so far on the culture, history and monuments of India. These are Tales from the Quran and Hadith, the Delhi trilogy which includes Where Stones Speak, The Forgotten Cities of Delhi and Shah Jahanabad, The Living City of Old Delhi. She has translated both the editions of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's seminal work on Delhi, Asar-us Sanadid and Dastan-e-Ghadar, and 4 accounts of 19th and 20th century Delhi from Urdu to English as City of My Heart and A Saint, A Folktale and Other Stories, Lesser Known Monuments of India. Let me read what is written on the back cover of the book. Quote, apart from the 15 years that Sher Shah Suri snatched upon defeating Humayun, the flag of the Grand Mughal Empire flew over Delhi undefeated for over 300 years. But then 1857 arrived and the mighty sword fell helpless in the face of a mightier British force. After the fall of Delhi and Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar's tragic departure from the Red Fort in 1857, members of the royal Mughal court had to flee to safer places. Driven out of their palaces and palanquins onto the streets in search of food and shelter, the dethroned royals scrambled to survive. Some bore their fate with a bitter pride, others succumbed to the adversity. Through 29 accounts of the survivors of the uprising of 1857, Khwaja Hassan Nizami documents the devastating tale of the erstwhile glorious royalties' struggle with the hardships thrust upon them by a ruthless new enemy. In vivid and tragic stories drawn from the recollection of true events, Nizami paints a picture of a crumbling historical era and another charging forward to take its place. With the reminiscence of past glory contrasted against the drudgery of everyday survival, Tears of the Begums, the first ever English translation of Nizami's invaluable Urdu book Begamat ke Asu, chronicles the turning of the wheel of fortune in the aftermath of India's first war of independence. Unquote. There were around 3,000 royals living inside the Red Fort at the time of the uprising. These included the emperor and his immediate family and the descendants of the previous emperors known as Salatin. The Red Fort and the Salimgarh fort that had joined it were densely populated. Immediately after the fall of Delhi, the British secured the walled city of Shah Jahanabad and the Red Fort. Harsh and punitive punishments were meted out to the Mughal loyalists and the royal family. In fact, knowing the importance of the Mughal emperor and the royal family among the citizens of the empire, it was only after dealing with them that the British ensured they took action against other rebel centers. The houses and mansions of the princes and Salatins were demolished once the 2 forts were captured by the British forces on 20th September 1857. The author, Khwaja Hassan Nizami, tracked down the survivors living in impoverished conditions near the shrine of Hazrat Nizamuddin Aulia, Jama Masjid and Red Fort and penned their stories for posterity in all their tragedy, pathos and wistfulness. Begamat ke Asu is an important document of the events and its catastrophic after effects on the survivors, the rough and the ready and often cruel punishments meted out to the Mughal family, often based on false evidence. The uprising of 1857 resulted in the wiping out of not only the Mughal Empire but a way of life. The cultural catastrophe has not been fully documented till date. Some might rightly say that what the Mughal royals and loyalists got was nothing but divine retribution for the injustices and barbaric treatment meted out to Hindus during the rule of the Mughals. Karma does catch up with everyone, royal or not. This book will definitely teach everyone a lesson in humbleness. Conclusion. The book is just over 200 pages and very easy to read, and translation by Rana Safvi is absolutely brilliant. Though I think if you can read Urdu, you should read the original work by Nizami. I give this book 4.5 out of 5 and highly recommend it. The book is available for around Rs 350 on Amazon India and Flipkart and for just over $4 USD on Amazon USA, but only in Kindle edition. I will provide all the respective buy links in the show notes. Last but not the least, thank you for spending your valuable time listening to this book review. Really grateful. Please don't forget to subscribe to the Histology podcast on your favorite podcasting app and also feel free to leave a review. Also, please check histology.com for all previous episodes. Thanks, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Take care and bye.